Okay.
何の用だいあんたら。薬なら窓口で。
心配はいらない。俺たちは BCP のものだ。理事長の許可は得ている。
警察？
石田さんでしょ、薬局の責任者の。
はあ、僕は石田純だけど、一応ここの薬局を任されてるけど。で、どんな要件なんだい？
Okay, general NPC, you can have my normal voice. So what are you? No, pull out, hit an artery. This is the same thing they had at Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals, isn't it? Of course, this links to the Tokugawa network via network. It's called T-Gear 99. Everyone in the group uses it. Only Tokugawa employees can log into it. Can we keep the chit-chat to a minimum and get down to it, officers? Yes. Don't mind us. We're just gonna poke around a little. Yeah, nice try. I don't care if you're the police or if something got out. It's me who'd get in the knock on the door. They didn't let us use it at Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals either. What do you expect? That's our R&D, for Christ's sake. You still haven't told me why you're here. What are you? Look at all the drugs in this place. We've got almost all the hospital drugs here. I take them over to the window when someone needs something. What's that? Now I've got a smell option on everyone. They want to be sure people remember who's your boss, huh? Everything changes when this shows up. So what can I help you with? It's a Tokugawa employee ID. You can't enter any Tokugawa facility or use any of our equipment without one of these. Talk about a bitch. The guard at Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals pointed it out too. So you must need that for that terminal, right? Yep, can't log in without it. Okay, gonna dread this. Smell. What's that I smell? You mean like a rat? No, I mean like what on earth is that stench? Guessing it's the drugs. You really think it smells in here? What do you want, officers? Okay, let's talk.
今日伺ったのは徳川製薬の北条健三氏に関してなんだが。
北条さん？あの人が何か？
行方不明なんだ。
そうなの。そういえばここんとこ見なかったな。
知ってるんだな。
知ってます。
Okay. Ask about K9, him. Okay, let's start with him. Me, not much to say, really. I was born and raised. Great, now I've got the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in my head, the theme tune. I was born and raised on Beyond. Graduated from the university here. I got my pharmacist license, then joined Tokugawa. Yeah, I noticed you didn't have a home accent. We still don't have a separation of medical industry on Beyond. Pharmacists like me aren't held in very high regard here. Our only option is to either join either a company or a hospital pharmacy. Okay. Continue with him. Fortunately for me, I was able to join Tokugawa since I'm a Nesai. But when they went and sent me to the damned hospital, fucking insult. What does my life story have to do with Hojo? Hojo, okay. What kind of person was Hojo? I couldn't tell you much about him. We only knew each other through work. He was traditional Japanese type of guy, different from beyond like me. It's not like him to just disappear. You might say he was a little too serious and that turned people off, but for something like this to happen, we weren't that close. We stuck to business. Okay, whereabouts? Any idea what happened to him? Not really. He's not the type to take off like that. But a number of terrestrials who came here end up going a little screwy and skipping out. The rate of mental illness here is several times higher than the bases in Antarctica. Don't knock Antarctica. I'd love to work at Antarctica. The guy at Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals brought that up too. I'm a beyond, so I don't get it. It's been a good while since the last time he was here. I wonder what happened to him. The pharmacy? I bet the folks on home would be surprised to hear about what goes on here. The only ones who benefit from this system are the people like Tokugawa and the doctors. They pump beyond full of drugs they don't need, and those fools are happy to keep paying for them. The more drugs we shell out, the more the drug companies and hospitals make. Not to mention the insurance companies. That's the whole system is designed. This is what happened to guys like me.
なんだか徳川に不満があるようだね。
不満？そりゃあるさ。俺は北条さんとは違う。
徳川の人間でも不満はあるのか。
徳川には徳川にしかわからない内部事情があるんだ。
You could do one more on this. They stick pharmaceuticals, pharmacies in hospitals purely for the money. Who'd want to spend their life working in a place like this? Okay, ask him about the K9. It's Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals' newest DDS, a capsule that's distributed evenly throughout the body, even in weightlessness. How does it work? It uses difference in osmotic pressure between the areas of the body to control the release of a drug. Gravity doesn't play a factor at all. Hojo was bringing samples of it over. I wonder if that's what I got from Lorraine. Is that a big development? Yep, well, something like that uses osmotic pressure isn't that new, but the one in the K9 is by far the most effective. We'll carry on the K9. May we take a look at the K9 you have here? Unfortunately, there's none left. Okay, last time they met. When was the last time you saw Hojo? Let me think. It was the last K9 delivery, so that would have been the 15th. Delivery? I thought K9 wasn't on the market yet. They're only samples for data gathering. The 15th. Getting more specific.
その日の北条は？
あの時は K9 を3セット持ってきて。
ちょっと待ったな。3セットだって。徳川製薬のホワイトボードには100セットって書いてあったぞ。
そんなバカな。ただのサンプルですよ。100セットもどうするんです？患者に配るんですか？発売前の薬を。
なるほど。 おかしいな。残りの97セットはどこへ？彼に変わったところは？
そういえば何か怯えていたような。いつもは冷静な人なんだけど感情的だったな。これから徳川会長に会ってくるって本人はそう言ってましたよ。
He went to talk to Tokugawa.
徳川会長？あの貞興か。
会長は僕らには雲の上の存在だよ。面識もほとんどない。でも北条さんは違ってたな。よく会長に食事に招待されてたみたいだから。会長は大の日本人びいきなんだ。
相変わらずレイシストだな。
昔からあいつはそうだった。人種に偏見を持っていた。
北条さんのことを会長なら何か知ってるかもね。
Tokugawa. I've never spoken with him at length. We chatted briefly when I joined the company, but that's about it. You hear rumours about him, you can't always believe what you hear. We certainly don't have a direct relationship or anything. Okay. Tokugawa's whereabouts.
貞興にはどこに行けば会える？
会長なら徳川ビルにいるよ。コロニーの支柱が徳川グループのシンボリックビルになってるんだ。通常は支柱プロップって呼ばれてる。会長はいつもそこにいるはずだよ。
そのプロップなら知ってる。ビヨンドで有数の名所だ。
エド、そこへ行ってみよう。
Okay, there is something I do want to... Oh. Never mind. We got the Tokugawa building. It's the headquarters of the Tokugawa group on Beyond. It supports a set of the colony's surfaces and windows, figuratively, not literally. I'm hardly ever there, got no reason to. If you're heading that way, be sure to ask about Hojo. That's where he met with the president that day. Okay. Sorry, but it's privileged data. They've got an incredible supplier here. They must really fill a lot of prescriptions. Yep. Yep. Okay. Let's go move. Huh.
どうも。これで失礼するよ。
随分と長い間邪魔しちまったな。
ああ、もうこんな時間か。
時間は無駄にはならんよ。
そう。それじゃ。
Did you learn anything? Talk. Doctor. Yeah? The 15th. It seems Hojo was here on the 15th. The 15th? Let's see. The 15th. I wasn't here that day. I was attending a medical conference. A medical conference? Yeah, on organ transplants. You idiot. Of course it'd be that. Oh, well. Shishada should have been here for that day. Yeah, he was. Okay, Tokugawa. Most medical products used on Beyond are made by Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals. I'd be lying if I said there weren't any sort of relationship between us. We do a we do have a business relationship, but I don't know him personally. Okay, the building. It's the headquarters of the Tokugawa group on the colony. You should go there sometime. It's one of Beyond's most famous places. Okay. I'm surprised we haven't got the wasp. So let's go. Thanks for your time, Doctor. See ya. We're back in the lobby. We're outside BCCH. Can you believe Chris runs this entire place? I don't envy her. Drive. Let's go to the building.
ジョナサン、徳川ビルに向かうぞ。行けばわかるが、文字通りこのビヨンドを象徴するところだ。ビヨンドへの観光客は必ず見に行く。そして徳川の力に圧倒される。見えるか？あの支柱が徳川本社ビルだ。
なるほど。確かにあの支柱にこのコロニーが支えられているように見える。
コロニーの地表面とウィンドウ面をつないでいる。
お前の言う通り、徳川は俺たちの手には負えんかもしれんな。
おじけづいたか、ジョナサン。
俺はビヨンドについても徳川についても何も知らない。
その分俺が知ってる。そのためのパートナーだ。
その根性なら安心だ、相棒。
ここが徳川本社ビル、通称プロップだ。
コロニーの天と地を支える支柱、プロップか。
Darn it, I was just trying to get a drink. And there we are. Drink done. There's the Tokugawa lettering. Pretty overwhelming, isn't it? As you can see, it's more or less built into the colony, a pillar in more ways than one. Chris was right. There's no denying it's an incredible place. It's obvious why it's so popular. Okay, let's go inside.
それじゃ徳川ビルへ入るぞ。ここが徳川ビルのフロントだ。建築史上有名なところだ。
Okay, this is weird. Well, what's that? It's a miniature Tokugawa's moon plant. Okay, what are you? It's an ad for the Hotel California, Tokugawa's space hotel. Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a crazy place. It's the world's first hotel in low home orbit. It's a multivision showing media related to Tokugawa Group. That's a jumbo multivision. There's something on the wall over there. Maybe information about the building. These are 180-degree holographic portraits of the former heads of Tokugawa Group. And what are you? That's a kabuto, a traditional Japanese samurai helmet. Tokugawa does this a lot. That's their logo. There's the Tokugawa logo again. And it's a high-speed linear elevator. You could call it one of the building's arteries, maybe. There's a gal sitting there. She must be the receptionist. Why don't we go over and talk to her? Approach.
いらっしゃいませ。どういうご用件でしょう?
Okay, so we can get a look at this. That's a display of select Tokugawa Group companies. The Tokugawa Group is divided into 138 companies. Its main divisions include Tokugawa Heavy Industry, Tokugawa Electronics, Tokugawa Construction, Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals, Tokugawa Foods, and Tokugawa Mining. If you'd like to know more, I would be happy to talk about them. I would, but, you know, it's weird. What's that? It's a holographic print of the Tokugawa logo. Just in case you didn't see it on the way in. Okay, let's say hi.
BCP のものだが、ちょっと聞きたいことがあるんだが。
警察の方? はあ、なんでしょう?
Okay, never mind. Ask about the building. The prop, in addition to functioning as Tokugawa Group's headquarters here, is also one of the most widely known examples of space architecture, likened symbolically to a pillar supporting the colony, as its name suggests. The service side contains the reception hall, the situation room, the employee office and the auditorium, the president's office and the all-purpose hall. It has the garden, one of the main features of the prop. Okay. The window side contains most of the building's parking garages, the security room, the disaster control center and the motor room, among other areas. Let's ask about the garden, because that cropped up. The garden is our zero-gravity event area located in the center of the building. It's accessible via linear elevator. It consists of an open area covering 20 floors, offering unobstructed views of the entire colony. It's often used for holding parties and other functions. The building's air conditioning, heating, lighting, disaster control system and employee management systems are all run by a computer. Maybe Hojo's entry was automatically recorded. All information here is processed by an 800 gigabit per second super high-speed optical fiber. Now, that probably back in the day probably sounded a lot, but that's the interesting thing about science fiction, is as the science fiction gets older, the theoretical limits, what they imagine as being big, kind of start to become more realistic. So you these days kind of used to seeing that sort of number. LAN and satellite uplink. Well, link up. The prop has its own CELES, so the building would be unaffected should the hole open in the colony. Okay. Hojo. We'd like to know about the man called Kenzo Hojo. He's an employee with Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals. We need to know when he was last here. Ah, Mr. Hojo. Sorry, I don't know him. Do you know his employee number? Oh, but we have a picture of him. Okay. I can't access my inventory outside of conversation. Because we kind of like have an ID card there. Hojo would like to know about Mr. Hojo from Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals. I'm sorry, but I honestly don't know him. We get over 100 visitors a day here. Okay, let's try Ishida. Is he one of our employees? Yeah, he's been posted to BCCH from Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals. The name doesn't ring a bell. Okay. Doesn't know. Doesn't know. Okay, let's ask about Tokugawa. Tell us about the president, Tokugawa. The president came to Beyond as one of the Policenauts, later becoming head of Tokugawa Group. He also currently director of the International Space Promotion Agency, a very important man. He stops and talks to us all the time. He's very nice. Look at you playing up to them. Said okay. He's okay. His whereabouts. We'd like to speak with President Tokugawa. Where is he right now? Do you have an appointment? I wouldn't mind making an appointment with you. It's rather sudden, so no, we don't. I'm sorry, but in that case, I'm afraid there's nothing I can do. Do you recognize this photo? Yes, that's the Policenauts. They're the Policenauts. Our president was one of them. I know all about it. Okay, we can't use that. This man is Kenzo Hojo. Do you recognize him? His face doesn't stick out in my mind. Okay. We kind of hit a wall. President Tokugawa is currently out on business related to a Beyond anniversary. He's extremely busy at the moment. Okay, so come back another time. Can we go here? It goes directly to the center of the building. Apparently it's a one-way trip. Take us 10 minutes. Perhaps it's that? No, okay.